Disney's newest animated movie, Wish, has only been out a week and it's already an abject failure. A miserable opening weekend at the box office, far below expectations, and another fail for woke Disney in 2023. And in fact, there's been a lot of those. Right here on Variety, Disney's bleak box office streak. Wish is the latest crack in the studio's once invincible armor. And yeah, you know what? Back in 2019, when they had 8 movies hit $1 billion at the box office, they seemed like the king of the hill. There would never be toppled. Well, things are much different 4 years later. I guess that's what happens when you decide to focus on activism, when you decide to focus on woke messaging and pushing an agenda instead of actually telling a compelling story. And now what we're finding out when it comes to Wish is that that's exactly what happened behind the scenes. Wish animators have reached out to some people, namely my buddies over at Film Threat, Chris Gore and Alan Ng, who after they put out their early review, it got a lot of attention because Alan went really hard on this movie and what a disaster it really was at every level. And people involved with this, or who were involved with this at one point, actually reached out to them and revealed some very interesting things. Disney animators reportedly reveal Wish was a disaster behind the scenes. And Alan went very hard on specifically how the style of animation and how they did, even going down to the coloring and the framing and things like that, that really just seemed like such a big step down from what everyone has come to expect over the past several decades from Disney animation. After Alan Ng's scathing review, actual animators from inside Disney, current and former, reached out to Ng and Gore to express their frustrations and detailed how the film was changed in production from original intentions. The film was actually supposed to be all about the classic Disney theme, When You Wish Upon a Star, but the corporate culture at Disney warped all of that. And according to these animators, or people in the animation department, right? First of all, the pressure from the management to hire people based on their sex or ethnicity over talent caused much friction, and many of the talented animators of past Disney greats left in frustration, leaving behind a culture where the remaining people are being suppressed and are afraid for their jobs. The anonymous sources who reached out used the word activist to describe what was going on and how such people were openly attempting to overthrow the traditional animators and talents in the company. And even the film's director at one point described the main character as an activist. So, it seemed like everybody involved with the process had that frame of thought. But it's just yet another example of what we've talked about all the time. When the company from the top down is focused on all of these other things, diversity, representation, inclusion, social justice, identity politics, the woke agenda, when this is what you're focused on instead of hiring the right people for the right job, whether it's an actor, whether it's a director, whether it's a writer, whether it's an animator, everybody should be hired based on what they are capable of doing, not because of the color of their skin, because of who they want to fuck, anything like that. When that is your attitude, though, as a company, you're going to have disasters like this. Inevitably, you're going to put the wrong people in the wrong positions. And the fact that a company who in just 4 years has fallen so far, lost so many people in its fan base across all aspects, whether you're talking about animation, Marvel, Star Wars, etc., this is a company that is the core cause of all of these problems. Their insistence on placing ideology and agenda ahead of actual entertainment. And said, you know what, you better hop along for the ride. We're Disney. We can't fail. All the fans will get on board. That has not happened. Instead, fans have pushed back. Fans have rejected this stuff. And now the idea that some of these animators are speaking out about what went down behind the scenes, that it was a disaster behind the scenes for Wish, it shouldn't really be surprising because that's what we've seen going on a grand scale company-wide. What do you guys think about this? Let me know in the comments section below. Smash a like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for notifications, share this video out there, and I'll talk to you later.